Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Guanzon. I'm an accounting student in UP Diliman, and today will be more about the different business in UP. Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung first episode, doon kami nag-introduce about courses. And for this second episode, we'll be giving you an insider look on our lives as students of the different business courses in UP. First of all, I'll introduce my friends. First, I'm Max. I'm an accounting student. We also have Jade, a student, Shira, an econ, and lastly, Raf, a business econ student. So, since we want to give them an insider look, we'll be talking about organizations. So, ano yung mga organizations na related sa course nyo and related sa business? First, I'm a member of UPD, so that's the Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, and mostly related sa accounting yung mga projects namin and mga initiatives namin. Pero meron kaming mga outreach and other CSR activities. I'm also a member of the UPCE, Circle of Entrepreneurs. So like its name, it's more geared toward entrepreneurship. Meron kaming mga seminars, mga workshops na related to entrepreneur. Next, Jade.
Oh, okay. So, I'm part of UPJMA, so Junior Marketing Association. I think with our org, like even though it says marketing, it's not really super focused on that only. Because I'm part of the finance committee and we were in charge of like having fundraisers and then giving like donations. We also help out small local businesses with our org. So yeah, I think with the BL org, so Business League org, even though the name has a specific field, it's not really just centered on that. I guess it only applies to UPJPia because it's really focused on accountancy students only. Yeah.
Okay, next we have Raf.
Okay, so sa School of Economics, there are, I think, 3 home orgs. UP Economics Society, UP Organization for Business Economics Majors, and UP Economics Towards Consciousness. And I'm a member of the first, the UP Economics Society. Siguro similar to how JMA is, yung sinabi ni Jade. It's not super 100% focused on economics. Pero we do organize big academic events. Like we organize the National Economic Summit and yung National Youth Congress. And well, UP EcoSoc is a social civic organization. So we have, it's actually very nice. We have 14 scholars. We fund the education of 14 scholars. Tapos we also have a community beneficiary. So it's very near UP Diliman. We have a community beneficiary. So we go there every Saturdays to teach them ganun. So that's it for UP EcoSoc.
Thank you for that. Next, you have Shira.
Sorry for laughing, but that's also because I'm part of UP EcoSoc as well. So, like what Raf said and what Jade said actually, it's not really very centered on, don't focus on the name of the org lang. So there's a lot of things like the culture of the org that you should look into, and in particular, what you want to do and how you want to contribute to these organizations. So with that, I'm part of UP EcoSoc, UP JMA, Junior Marketing Association with Jade, and ISEC and UPD. So, yun. So, those are my 3 orgs. And I think you have to know how you want to, contribute to these orgs because that's very important. And I think Max will have questions naman with the application process and stuff. So, yeah, I'll reserve my answers.
Okay, since we're in the conversation of organizations naman na, let's talk more about our work inside the organization. So me, currently, nasa pub ako ng Fresh Initiative namin. So yearly, we welcome freshies. And since this sem, wala kaming apps kasi wala kaming application for this sem kasi nga pandemic. So right now, Fresh Initiative lang yung meron kami. And since pub yung work ko, I create publicity materials and promotional materials for the Fresh Initiative. Great.
Yeah. So last year, so the first year, I signed up for as I said earlier, I was part of the finance committee. But this year kasi, with the pandemic and then having to adjust to online classes, I didn't think, I personally, going into the school year, I didn't think I would be able to handle having to adapt to the new normal while still working for the org. And then so now I'm staff only, which is basically like you're a member without a position. I'm staff. And then like you'd think honestly with other orgs or other people might tell you na if you go staff, the other members are gonna be mad or like they're gonna look down on you for going staff. But honestly, they're really very understanding about it. And even if you're part of the officers, I guess, they really understand naman when you tell people na, oh, this is like kind of too much workload for me. Can I ask someone to help me? They usually allow people to help you, and honestly, some even like step forward to help you themselves. So with the work of orgs, it's really not as demanding as other people say it is. It's only going to be demanding if you allow it to be. But if you allow yourself to like step away muna and gather your bearings, it's all gonna work out in the end. Yeah.
Next, we have Chai.
Yeah, with what Jade said, it's not as demanding as it sounds. But I guess coming from somebody who, can't say no just for some reason, especially if somebody says, oh, it's for the good, it's for the better, and all that. So I do a lot of work that externals related. So yeah, I'm externals in all those orgs. Or if not externals, then I work for certain initiatives that have something to do with certain advocacies. So may it be like youth empowerment or SDG campaigns, etc. That's mostly what I work for. Yeah. But with these committees naman or the externals related tasks, I think it's still up to you to decide. And there's always an opportunity to change your mind, honestly. So if you want to explore and further improve your skill set when it comes to finance, for example, then you'll always be given the chance to do so, even though that organization is not mainly driven towards finance lang. So you also have to learn like where to situate yourself within the organization so that you can maximize, your membership, your stay in the org. Yeah.
And lastly, we have Raf.
Hi, okay. So right now, I'm a brand management officer ng EcoSoc. That means we handle yung mga social media pages and make sure everything like from pubs and releases, everything's very coherent. Pero last September, our organized the National Economic Summit, and I was the external relations director for that. So I'm really gonna recommend joining an organization once you're in UP or once you're in college. Not just because of like the connections. You're really gonna get a lot of friends in organizations. Like I got a lot of my friends. I got to know them through the org, but also because it really gives you a lot of leadership opportunities. Like ang daming opportunities in organizations for you to develop your skills in handling a project, handling an event, and it's really invaluable once you start to build your CV, and once you start to work in the real world.
Yeah, that's true. If I can add lang also, it gives you a lot of opportunities. Then you realize like you're already doing things and you're involved in things you never thought you'd do before. And like what Raf said earlier, Raf and I are part of the same team, brand management, and then we also had National Economic Summit together. I think, yeah, that's where we really built that perspective. But at the same time, don't overwhelm yourself too much, because unlike what I did, I signed up for all 3 orgs in the first semester in UP. And so, a lot of people were telling me, oh, you can't do it. Like, that's impossible. Or they were telling me, how would you balance this and that? I think I liked what I was doing, but at the same time, don't be too hard on yourself. And you have to pace yourself also, and you have to know your priorities very well. Like, especially in your first year or first semester at university, because it's gonna get hard. It's gonna be tough. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so to add lang, what I like about the organizational culture of UP is hindi kayo napapako sa isang posisyon lang. For example, for me, I was in the public relations committee nung first year ako. But right now, I'm doing pub work. So maybe next sem I can be doing finance or I can be doing other aspects of an organization. So you get to increase your skills. Pwede kayong makamit ng mga bagong tao, and of course, connections, network, and gaya nga ng sinabi ni Raf, yung mga leadership opportunities. Now that we're in the topic of skills, sa tingin nyo, ano yung mga skills na nakukuha nyo from your degree program? So me, as an accounting major, of course, these are hard skills talaga na standards yung sinusundan nyo, law yung sinusundan nyo. So accounting and auditing skills are hard skills that you'll get from BAA. Pero there are also soft skills such as analysis, communications, kasi kailangan mo i-communicate yung reports to other people. So, besides the hard skills na obviously makuha nyo in any accounting program, you also get soft skills. How about you, Jade?
Honestly, with BA, I feel like one of the skills you're gonna end up learning is it has to mainly do a lot with public speaking. Like, we're not yet at that point, but then there are a lot of times that you're gonna have to report on your cases, on your stuff like that. On your cases, on your presentations, and you're gonna really have to encourage yourself or motivate yourself to do better. And then also, like, what comes with it is you're going to have to learn to, how do you say this? Like, you're gonna have to learn to work with different types of people talaga. Because in BA, I don't think it's really as normal to choose your own groups, because I think the profs in BA, or like at least my profs, they usually assign the groups themselves by random. So you're going to be forced to work with people you might not be as close with, or you might not have even talked to them, but you're going to have to. And then in the end of it, you're going to have to come to an agreement always. And yeah, I think with BA, or like as of now, as a sophomore, that's one of the main skills I'm learning, which is adapting to the people I'm working with and being able to communicate my ideas cohesively, and just being able to get the point across with the people I'm bound to be working with.
Next, Shai.
I think for me, so far, with what we're learning right now and with the courses, the majors that we have that are econ related, it's really analysis. That's the technical skill that we need at this time. But with our our future electives and our future classes we're also going to need to be good at public speaking and all the other hard skills. But I think what's important also is the kind of work ethic that you have, because as long as you're willing and you have this strong work ethic, you'll be able to improve naman on the skills that you may already have or you don't have at all. So it's really strong work ethic and being willing to learn.
Lastly, we have Raf.
I think for business economics, the course will really cultivate three skills in you. So first, as Shaira said, for economics, you have to be very analytical. Second, you have to be comfortable with numbers. You need to get some mathematical skills. And para naman dun sa business electives, it's really a mix of analysis and communication. So why do you need to be analytical when you're in economics? No? So first, you need to understand na madami talagang graphs in economics. Like maya makakita ka ng supply graphs, investment, money demand, mga ganun. Maraming graphs. And you really need to be analytical on how a single change in one variable, let's say, a change in how if taxes will increase, paano maapektuhan nun yung mga ibang factors sa economy mo, di ba? So you have to be really analytical about it. The second is, economics really needs someone that's comfortable with numbers. Like it requires knowledge in statistics. Kailangan you also understand calculus. Like not just knowing how to get a number from a question, but understanding bakit yun yung number na nakuha mo sa equation na yan and what that number means. Mga ganun. And for the business electives naman, of course, like what Jade said, your any marketing plan, ganun, any plan you have, any case study you have is kind of useless if you don't know how to communicate it properly. Diba? So you really need to get communication skills if you're gonna take business subjects. So yeah, in summary, you need to be analytical, comfortable with numbers, and a very good communicator. Or at least, that's what the business economics program will make you.
Thank you, Raf. So for this last question, ang tanong ko ay, how would you sell your course to incoming freshman students or yung mga mag-a-apply pa lang? And what will you say to them? Parang mga tips or pieces of advice or kahit anong gusto niyo sabihin.
Bili na kayo!
Pwede bang wag na?
Kaya nyo na yun.
Kaya niya.
Siguro akong sasabihin ko sa mga aspiring BA students ay ngayon pa lang mag-review na kayo and siguraduhin nyo na gusto niya talaga ng accounting. Like, hindi lang napipilitan kayo or ginugusto niyo lang kasi sabi ng parents nyo or dahil prestigious ganito, ganyan. Tapos, please don't apply for BAA because of the prestige or like the academic gratification that you'll get from it. Kasi nga, the BAA daw ganito, ganyan. You won't get it here kasi babagsak ka na babagsak kung di mo talaga gusto yung course. And ang advice ko lang ay good luck at galingan nyo sa comprehension. And it's not really about the math and it's not really about the utak. It's more of your fight, more of puso talaga kung gusto nyo magstay sa BA. And yeah, that's it for me. Jade?
For BA, honestly, I don't mean this in a bad way at all, but I feel like if you're unsure of where to go, BA would be a nice place to go to. Because, yun nga, as a person who was really unsure, generally unsure, I found like a lot of things I didn't really know I liked once I was already in BA. So I feel like if you can't decide yet, but you know the general direction of where you want to be, I feel like BA would be a nice place to decide where you want to go directly because it allows you a lot of room to grow, allows you a lot of time to learn about yourself, what you want, what you're good at. And it doesn't have the added pressure of, like, for example, yun nga, BAA. Because BAA, compared to BA, it's like, dude, that is hell. Like, if you're unsure of where to go, one thing, just don't go to BAA. Because yun nga, like as Max said, you have to be sure talaga. And with BA, whether or not you're good, like whether or not you're smart, you think you're smart, but then you probably are if you have passed naman. Oh, and sorry, na-sidetrack ako. But like, whether or not you think you're smart or good at what you do, going to BA would make you realize that you probably are, and that if you like what you do, you're probably gonna do great either way. So, yun, go to BA if you want to find out more about yourself, but also know your limits. Because I say this like this, but then it's not really as easy as I say it is. It's like I'll tell you it's chill, but it's really there's no course that's easy. So I guess it's a matter of wanting it na lang din. And then yeah, good luck, dudes. Don't give up. Sunken Garden is right in front of the CBA building. It's a 10 out of 10 good place to try to. Yeah.
Have you tried?
Okay, next we
Have
have,
I?
we
I
Sarah.
have. Dude, I have. After like the second accounting exam nung 99.1, I went there. Tapos alam mo, tumayo lang muna ako. And then like let one tear slip and I was like, okay, I'm going home.
With my nice nails.
Nice nails. Yeah, with my nice nails. Do that. Tapos lakad na lang. Then I'll also buy myself a dirty ice cream because 10 out of 10 would eat.
Okay, so if hindi nyo alam yung Sunken Garden ay katabi lang ng BA tsaka ng School of Econ. Kasi katabi yung Econ tsaka BA. Next, we have Shaira.
Nawala na yung train of thought ko from that nung experience something garden. But I guess I would say for econ, for me kasi how I figured out that I'm not gonna shift out of econ and I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna fight the good fight was that when I read the summary of the course and the subjects that we're going to take, I think that's important because a lot of people say that they may want this because this is what the course is all about. But what it takes to actually accomplish the course and the subjects that you're going to have to take, some people may not like that. And when I read the subjects that we were going to have and, I compared it to my other options, I really said, yeah, I really want it. Kahit na it's difficult, it really interests me and it challenges me. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay. And so you have to have the fighting spirit also. And no matter what other people say, you're going to hear a lot of jokes kasi na mag-shift na si ganito, ikaw ba mag-shift ka rin, wag ka mag-shift. So, it's really all about, it's about you already and not your friends anymore. I think that's when you really realize na, you ask yourself the existential crisis question, ano nga ba talaga gusto ko? And when it feels right there and you know it's right, then stay. And I guess surround yourself with people who clear your mind and who only want the best for your academic career as well. And ano pa ba? When your interest is more of, how do economies work? Why is it like this? Like money supply and you have these questions just out of curiosity, it can be a sign that you're actually interested in economics. So you may want to read more into it. Baka sign na to. You'll never know. But yeah, I guess involving yourself also to the bigger picture, like what Raf said, not only because it's the career or the academic path you're gonna choose, but when you imagine yourself like in that job after accomplishing this course in college, and then you realize na, there is a possibility that you're gonna be really happy and you'll feel like, this is where I'm meant to be. Whoa, cheesy. But yeah, so there, laban lang, matatapos na to. Hindi pa nagsastart, matatapos na.
Okay, thank you, Shai. Lastly, we have Raf.
Okay. So I think the generic advice for anyone thinking about taking any course is try to make sure that you're actually interested in that course. And hindi lang yung parang surface level na it's economics, so it's about supply and demand. Pero siguro, as what Shira said, I think it's very important that you try to look at the curriculum, the subjects. If you see yourself actually studying those subjects in the future, and siguro looking at YouTube videos of how that certain subject is taught. Because really, trust me, you do not want to be in the position na you're like second year, third year, taking your majors, because you have an epiphany na you actually don't want this course. So medyo, as much as possible, try to avoid that kung nag-a-apply ka pa lang for college right now. Not just yung if you see yourself in that course, but can you see yourself in a job related to that course? Siguro, probably. For my course naman, for business economics, siguro it's a good idea if you see yourself interested in economics and business and you want to keep your options open. Like as what I said before, you can focus on being a part of corporate companies, climb the corporate ladder, be more focused on your management side, or be more focused on your economic side, academics or go into government. So it's really a very versatile degree. The thing you just have to worry about is whether you're really interested in it or not. So yeah, that's it.
So thank you, Raf. And that's it for this video. So maraming salamat kung umabot kayo hanggang dito. Medyo mataldal kami apat, kaya medyo napahaba to. And I would like to thank my panelists today. Again, we have Jade from BA. Thank you, Jade. Shaira from Econ. Thank you, Shai. And Raf from Business Econ. So thank you, guys.
So much.
Thank you, Raf.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me today. And kung meron meron pa kayong mga tanong sa aming mga business students from UP Diliman, you can comment it down below and we'll try to make another video like this one. Please make sure na yung mga tanong nyo ay hindi pa natatanong. So, check out episode 1 and this is the second episode. So, kung mga nasagot na, most likely, di na namin siya sasagutin ulit in the next question. So, that's it for this video, guys. If nagustuhan nyo, like it. If may mga suggestions kayo and comments kayo, comment it down below. And of course, mag-subscribe na rin kayo. I almost have 1,000 subscribers. So,
Yay!
subscribe na kayo.
Wala naman
And
fries
yan
dyan, no?
Price
Wala akong
naman dyan.
pag-giveaway.
Max, we're panelists, di ba? Dapat may pagkain.
Cake lang.
Okay, next time, after this one. So, that's it. And thank you, guys.